I'll speak more from the perspective of Eval Partners, which covers all countries.
Okay.
So the learnings from the conference, we've been pulling together what are the common themes per country that really need to be worked on. And there are three quantum changes, I think, that we need to look at in both evaluation capacity and strengthening national systems. And the first change is about national ownership of evaluation processes. So the countries that we're learning where they have really given some legitimacy to evaluation through policies, through processes, through different units within government, that's where you're seeing the greatest change and acceleration in evaluation, both conduct and use. So that's one of the priorities of working with national governments, particularly through the national planning processes and in strengthening government capacity to embed evaluation in their planning, implementation and review processes. So that would be the first real important area of focus, I think, particularly in the light of the SDGs, where governments really need to look at what SDGs they're going to be focusing on and linking that in with the national planning. The second change is about the view of evaluation itself, and that was discussed a little this morning, about is evaluation about accountability? Yes, of course it is, but it's also about learning, and do we do that well enough? Probably not yet. That the learning aspect of it, we need to look at deliberative learning and say, how do we deliberately build into our designs systems for learning, and then how do we evaluate whether that learning has been achieved, particularly in pilot projects that we talk about a lot, but where does the learning go from those pilot projects? How does evaluation link into those processes? And then the third change is about our methodologies. That I think there's been a lot of hunger to learn new methodologies. There are new methodologies emerging, and we need to focus on those, invest in those. Things like real-time evaluation, how do we do that better? How do we use ICT in our communication with people who are being impacted on by projects and bring that voice into evaluations? How do we use GPS techniques better for evaluation? How do we bring in knowledge from big data analysis and link that into smaller evaluations? So we've got a lot of new things to learn in terms of our own techniques and processes, and then building that back out through those other changes into the national governments and into our learning